Welcome to your weekly video. Today I want to talk about garlic and onions. Now both of those have fructans in them and so a high Fodmap, but it doesn't mean that we have to do without the flavour of garlic and onions. In fact, garlic and onions are soluble in liquids, but they're not soluble in oil. So don't get fooled into thinking you can throw a clove of garlic into a soup or a stew and then pull it out and you'll be fine. No, the FODMAPs have actually leached out into the water or the liquid. So you can't do that. But you can do that if you're making something like a stir fry. You can heat up your oil, put your garlic in, cook it for a while, take it out, and then cook the rest of your ingredients. And you'll have a lovely flavour, but without any of the FODMAPs in it. You can also add the onion flavour just by chopping up the green part of leeks or spring onions and using that in exactly the same way as you would the onion, although it will require a lot less cooking than the actual bulb of the onion. So those are various ways of getting the flavour. There is also an Indian spice whose name I can't actually say properly. It's something like asafoetida. I've never tried it because apparently it's got a very strong smell, but it does give an onion flavour, so you'd be using just a little bit. But you could experiment with that if you wanted. But I always, when I need a base, in which I would usually have used onion and garlic, I just put a little bit of garlic infused oil and the green part of spring onions or leeks. That's just my normal routine now, and I don't miss the flavour because it's in there. Now when it comes to testing these things, I've done another video about testing garlic and onions, but there's no harm in repeating the information. I actually had a client just today who was supposed to be testing garlic, and I do it in 3 tests. The first one is to put the garlic into a soup or a stew, cook it, and then take it out before you actually eat the meal. And the second test is you chop it up and put it in and cook it, and you don't take it out. And the third test is to have it raw. Now she decided, or she misunderstood what I had said, and cut up a whole lot of garlic, put it into her scrambled eggs for breakfast, and ate it all. And not only was that the second test, it was almost the third test because it wouldn't have cooked very much sitting in scrambled eggs. And she got a terrible bellyache. And when I spoke to her not long ago, she still had a terrible bellyache. So that could take a couple of days to clear through her system. So the first test, take it out. If you get away with that, and you might not, but at least you won't have terrible symptoms because at least it's a mild test. But if you get away with it, then do try that test too, which is to leave it in, but make sure it's cooked. And then if you get away with that, and a few of my clients have, just chop it up and have it raw in a salad or in a sauce or however you prefer. I have had 1, maybe 2 clients who have got away with having it raw, because it really is one of our bigger triggers, both garlic and onion. But if you fail all the tests, you still know you can have the green part, you can have garlic or onion infused oil, and you can enjoy it that way. And that's how I enjoy it, because they are both big triggers for me. I hope that's helped clear up a few questions. Thank you for watching, and goodbye.